Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial on using your Photos app on your phone. For all these tutorial videos, I will be using an iPhone, an iOS. I know that not everyone has that. That's what I have. Also, it seems to be what most kids have in my experience. I don't know if you look at the worldwide statistics, Android still dominates the market worldwide. But anyway, that's what we got. There are comparable apps on the Android platform, and if you need some help with those, you probably know better than I do. Not our school is more of an iOS school with its iPads and mobile devices, and then Chromebooks for the Android side. So anyway, using the Photos app for a few things. First, use your Photos app, especially with kids. Or a lot of times we're searching for specific photos that we took. And obviously you can do the old library scroll. But there are a lot of now sort of machine learning, artificial intelligence ways of searching photos. So one would be to use kind of the timeline of years where you can flip through and see, or even months where you can go through if you know what month it is, or then days where we go day by day here. So you can use those timelines. The search feature, which every photo app has, and this is where the machine learning comes in. You can search here, for example, let's say we're going to search for basketball, okay? And I have not gone through and labeled any of these photos as basketball. It can read, your phone, scary or not, can read the picture and goes ahead and pre-labels those. And so then you see I've got 301 basketball, quote unquote, photos. And again, I have not gone through and tagged those photos at all. Also, it's got facial recognition, so we could go through and we could find pictures with specific people if you're looking for that for you or your students. Or maybe even more useful are location. So if you know where the photo was taken, for example, let's say it was taken in Bennington, and then we go up and now we can see all these photos that were geotagged in Bennington. It's a little scary, but those search features inside of your Photos app can be very helpful, especially if you're trying to insert photos for a project or do specific things. The next sort of tip or trick is in your Photos app to take a burst photo. Okay, so for example, instead of just a single photo, this would be good for experiments. If you're trying to catch a specific moment without just one, you can just press and hold on your shutter button. Some of them have shortcuts with your volume buttons as well, depending on the type of phone that you have. But on the iPhone, as long as you hold the shutter down, it will continually take bursts. So for example, you'll see it count there up, and it took 8 photos. So there I've got a burst of 8 photos. I can look then at those 8 photos, and I can see then which one I'm interested in. If I go select here, then I can scroll my way through, and they'll appear the same. But if it was some sort of an action photo, that would be useful. The last thing is now almost every Photos app or every camera app has a built-in QR code reader. So it used to be where we had to have a third-party QR code, but now if you go to take a picture and you pull up your camera app and then you scan, you'll see that it goes ahead and it reads that right away, which is very nice. Used to have that third-party QR app and read it, or have kids find one if you wanted to do some sort of a QR code scavenger hunt. But now especially if you're somebody who really likes to use QR codes in your classroom, or maybe your building has them a lot, that built-in native QR scanner inside the camera app is super nice. So there's just some Photos and camera app tips and tricks.